That's right, the special mayor is coming back, and he's standing right behind us. This is definitely one of my favorite mayors in Hypixel Skyblock, simply because he literally makes minions giving double output and also 50% more skill experience, making this the perfect time to grind your skills, but also in the midst of things you can be making bank. And in today's video I want to show what you want to be doing with Mayor DERPY to make most of it. But let's go ahead, contribute our vote as well. And I mean, who would vote for any other mayor during this time? I mean, there's no question about it, he's the winner. But one of the very first things that comes to mind besides minions with this mayor is farming. And farming is amazing during this time, and more specifically, I think sugarcane farming will be pretty amazing, and I want to test out how good is it gonna be to farm it for an hour. And now, of course, don't forget, once DERPY is here, you're gonna be getting a lot of farming skill. And another thing that I would recommend for people is, if your farming level is low, do farming. If your mining level is low, do mining. Do whatever skill is the lowest, and of course, alchemy is the perfect timing. And that's why I recommend sugarcane. Purely because, yeah, you can get your alchemy up, which is beautiful. Now, sugarcane is additionally very perfect because the garden generated one, it's already good sugarcane farm. You don't really need to do anything. I would recommend it to make it very long because it just makes it a little bit better. But anyways, the best way to farm it is, of course, with Fermento set. 328 speed and looking at 45 degrees. And as you can see with this, our farming fortune is gonna be 1,151, and let's put it to the test to see how much money we're gonna be generating with the sugarcane hoe. And I think, yeah, Fermento set is gonna help us get some Fermentos, which will be additional extra money. Hold up, this is crazy. We just finished farming for an hour, and even though our farming fortune isn't like that crazy high, and we're wearing 3 out of 4 Fermento, we got a lot of Fermento pieces. Like, I don't think I have ever gotten that many Fermentos in an hour. Is that, like, how, like, this is crazy. This is like 12 of them, which is equivalent to quite a bit of money. It's 3.2 million. And this is just the Fermento. But the sugarcane is the highlight here. And the sugarcane itself, instant sell, would be about 10.3 million. But we're gonna go ahead and pull it out and see how much money it actually is. Definitely quite a bit of enchanted sugar, but we're gonna go ahead and convert that into, of course, enchanted sugarcane. And out of the hour, we got 84 of them, which I think might be quite a bit of money. So let's go ahead and sell, and it's gonna be 11 million. Now, right now, as we can see, the sugarcane price is 132,000 per piece. But now that DERPY has arrived in the election room, I'm curious to know if the prices of the sugarcane have already started increasing a lot. So let's see how much 80 enchanted sugarcane would be. And hold up, it's actually right now less. Which is interesting, but I'm assuming that once DERPY is elected, the prices are probably gonna rocket a little bit higher, simply because of the more skills, and a lot of people are gonna be doing alchemy, counting myself on my pay to win profile. It's gonna be perfect time for me to go there and max out carpentry, well, alchemy. But of course, let's not forget that DERPY is also going to be closing the auction house, so this is the time to purchase whatever you need off the auction house. Do it right now before it's too late. Now, luckily, most of the things you can just buy off the bazaar or craft them yourself, but maybe things like god pots you want to grab right now. And wait, are they actually blowing up in prices right now? They might be, because everybody's right now stacking up on them, so it might be. Well, that was weird, but anyways, as we can see, actually it looks like god potions have been always around this price mark, which is, woo, inflation, am I right? But anyways, just remember, it's gonna be closed, but it could be a good opportunity for people to buy god potions and then go into hubs when the auction house is closed and advertising, selling god potions, maybe at 2 million price point. You could definitely ask for quite a bit more, so your bids could be potentially actually more valuable. But now we have arrived back on our island because this is another place which is extremely good for the money. And of course, I'm talking about minions. Minions are godly, especially during Mayor Derpy. Now, I'm seeing that a lot of these slime minions are deciding to phase through the walls. I built them super high, but they're still doing their magic. I don't know why they do this. I don't know what's my solution to fix it. I think the best thing is not to be on the island, and then they're gonna be actually chilling. But anyways, the best minions right now, I believe, is Glowstone, Wheat, with actually a very interesting setup where we are using Burberries Fuel Injector, and then alongside that, Slime Minion is using Corrupt Soil, Diamond Spreading, Enchanted Hopper, and Lava Bucket, while the Glowstone Minion is very simple. It's actually just a lava or fuel compactor, Diamond Spreading. That's it. Now, one more thing that I would recommend definitely doing if it's a low level that you have is, well, actually, let's just go over here because we're gonna enter the park. That's right. The park could be a good idea to grind out during Derpy if your foraging level is very low. As we know, foraging update is going to be probably one of the biggest updates in Hypixel Skyblock, and it's coming out, I don't know when, but it's coming out at some point. They're gonna have new logs to grind, which means that maybe you need like a certain foraging level to actually access those areas, and that's why I would recommend grinding out foraging at least until level 25. It's similar how we have from the Spider's Den to, how is it called again? I haven't been here in a very long time. Crimson Isle, right? Well, in this case, yeah, it's, you need like, I don't know, I think combat 25 or something to enter that area, so maybe foraging is gonna have something similar. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is potentially investing, and this is the risky part because obviously it can go wonderfully, it can go also bad, but I think Sugarcane, I would assume it's gonna go up in price, but everybody already knows to purchase it. And of course, other things that are very common during this time are fuels. This is something that's probably gonna skyrocket. Let's actually take a look at the Hyper Catalyst more specifically. Alright, so seeing that the 1 month area here, as we can see, they actually went down quite a bit. Now they actually bumped up again, but I think they got hyped up and it just like skyrocketed in the price. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Sugarcane, but it looks like the real price of Sugarcane is actually around the 100k mark, so this could be a dangerous time to buy, but once again, it could still go higher, but yeah. And of course, since minions are gonna be in insane demand during this time, everybody's gonna want to have the best minion setup. You should also make sure that you have the best minion setup during this time. I think the other things that's gonna go up in prices potentially is minion upgrades. So this could be potentially a good time to craft some of these minion upgrades because you could be potentially making good profit. I'm seeing that the Burberries Fuel Injector is going off the roof right now. And of course, that item is pretty easy to obtain. You just need to go into the rift, so it could be a good idea to actually grind in the rift as well. So let's go into, I think it was the Dread Farm, and to make it is very simple. You just need the wand of farming, and then you grind these thingies. And as you can see, Burberry's Fuel Injector is right over here. You're gonna need only 336 wilted Burberries to make one Burberry's Fuel Injector. So this could be actually a pretty good area to make some quick money at the moment as well. But yeah, try to think of items that are gonna be in demand and maybe sell them.